What are the penalties for wire fraud? Have you ever wondered what happens if someone gets caught committing wire fraud? This question is especially important in the world of real estate investing, where large sums of money are often involved. Wire fraud is a serious crime that involves using electronic communications to deceive someone and steal their money or property. In real estate, this can happen when criminals manipulate wiring instructions during a property transaction. If someone is convicted of wire fraud, the penalties can be quite severe. For an individual, the maximum penalty can be up to 20 years in federal prison. Additionally, they may face fines of up to $250,000. If the fraud is committed by an organization, the fines can increase to $500,000. The situation becomes even more serious if the wire fraud involves a federally declared disaster or a federal financial institution. In these cases, the maximum prison sentence can rise to 30 years, and fines can reach up to $1 million. This shows how the legal system treats wire fraud with utmost seriousness. It is also important to note that each separate use of wire communication to carry out the fraud counts as a distinct offense. For example, if a fraudster sends 5 fraudulent emails, that can lead to 5 separate counts of wire fraud. Each count carries its own penalties, which can add up quickly. In the context of real estate transactions, wire fraud often occurs during the closing process. This is when wiring instructions for funds are communicated electronically. Criminals may impersonate parties involved in the transaction or hack into email accounts to redirect funds to their own accounts. Because real estate transactions can involve millions of dollars, the stakes are incredibly high. To prevent wire fraud in real estate investing, it is essential to verify wiring instructions through trusted channels. Using encrypted communication can also help protect sensitive information. Educating all parties involved about the risks of wire fraud is another important step. If wire fraud does occur, the legal consequences for those committing the fraud are strict. The penalties reflected the seriousness of the offense and the impact it has on victims. Understanding these penalties can help individuals and organizations stay vigilant and avoid becoming victims or unwitting participants in such crimes.